another briefer section, which is also, I think, often misunderstood. Hebrews chapter 10, beginning in verse 26, just through 28. He says, "If we go on sinning deliberately after receiving the knowledge of the truth, there no longer remains a sacrifice for sins, but a fearful expectation of judgment and a fury of fire that will consume the adversaries. Anyone who has set aside the law of Moses dies without mercy on the evidence of 2 or 3 witnesses." And we won't go on from there. Actually, no, we will. Verse 29, "How much worse punishment do you think will be deserved by the one who has spurned the Son of God and has profaned the blood of the covenant by which he was sanctified and has outraged the Spirit of grace?" Does that phrase there, outrage the Spirit of grace, doesn't that sound just a little bit like slandering the Holy Spirit? I think it does. I think the same logic applies here. One condition, Jesus says there is no removal for sin, is blasphemy against the Holy Spirit. So too is it with someone who remains in their sin and refuses to accept the sacrifice by Jesus on their behalf. He says, after receiving the knowledge of sin, of the truth, you hear the gospel. If you reject it, that's it. What's left but a fearful expectation of judgment? So I think that's what these verses in Hebrews are more likely referring to. And in conclusion, I want to give another example of somebody who I think did this in a way as a picture back in the Old Testament. We talked about the children of Israel sinning in the wilderness. Well, before that, God came and rescued them out of Egypt, right? You remember the story? Jacob and his 70 members of his family went down to Egypt because of a famine, and they ended up being enslaved in Egypt. And a Pharaoh who knew not Joseph arose, and he decided he wanted to wipe out those people, those Jews. And so he set about trying to systematically destroy them. Instead, God was going to free them. And he sent Moses back to Egypt to confront Pharaoh, and he said, let my children go. And Pharaoh said, sorry, not going to do it. Wouldn't be prudent. And so Moses demonstrated the power of God by doing all kinds of miracles. And after each one of those miracles, plagues they became, it says that Pharaoh hardened his heart. And when Moses came back and he said, okay, let my children go, Pharaoh said, no. Who are you? Who is this God? The Pharaohs considered themselves to be gods. And so he hardened his heart. 7 times Pharaoh hardened his heart. Finally, God had enough. And God said, Pharaoh, if that's the way you want to play it, I'm just going to help you get what you want. So the next 7 times it talks about hardening Pharaoh's heart. It's God hardening it. Now you might say, well, how unjust is that? No, it's not unjust at all. And I call that God just coming along to help out somebody get what they've always wanted anyway. And that was nothing to do with God. And so it is with rejecting the work of God through Jesus Christ. You can hear the gospel. You can see the effects on other people. You can see what He does in people's lives. You can look at the evidence that's been laid down, and you can say, I don't want anything to do with that. I don't want anything to do with that. I don't want anything to do with that. And there's going to come a point at which God will say, okay, you've rejected it. That's the only thing that will keep you out of heaven. Anything else you do or say, it doesn't matter. But if you refuse to accept the sacrifice on your behalf, that will indeed keep you out of my presence. But it's simply giving you what you want. So the question becomes then, what is that point? Now, if you're thinking or have thought in your life, I've rejected the gospel. God must be now hardening my heart. I can find no forgiveness of sins. There's just the expectation of fiery judgment. Oh no. Well, let me tell you something. If you're thinking that very thing, there's room for repentance. There's time for you to say, all right, you've been speaking to me long enough. I'm going to let it go. And I realize that I've come around. I've turned around. I've changed my mind. I'm no longer against you, Lord. I want to be with you. And when you come to that point, like the prodigal son who ran and ran and ran away from God from his father as far as he could get, and then finally found himself in a pigsty, wishing he could eat the pig food, and said, "Where have I gone? What have I done? I want to go back to my father's house." And so he turns and he walks away back toward his father's house, thinking, what am I going to have to do to get back into my father's good graces? And the father has been looking for the son every day. He sees him afar off and he says, "Hallelujah! Kill the calf, get the robe and the ring. I am going after my son because he's come back." That's the way the Father is toward us. No matter what you've said, no matter what you've thought, no matter what you've done, you are never further away than a repentant heart from oneness with the Father. From Him saying, "Doesn't matter. Through Jesus, I can be with you. I can throw my arms around you. I can give you forgiveness." You can't accidentally commit the blasphemy of the Holy Spirit. It has to be deliberate, ongoing rejection that follows you your whole life through. And there are people who you would never think would come into the kingdom of God. That if there was ever a case study for blasphemy of the Holy Spirit, it would be them. And yet on their deathbed even, they said, I've gone my whole life. I've rejected everything that Jesus Christ was ever about, and now I'm realizing that it was a stupid thing for me to do. And they've prayed and they've received Jesus, and they've died and gone on to be with Him. The only thing that matters is whether you receive or reject what Jesus Christ has done. That's all that matters. It's all that matters into all of eternity. It's a crucial, crucial decision. And I know most of us here in this place have already made that decision. We've set our foot into the boat and taken it off the dock. And we're in the boat with Jesus, and wherever He takes us, that's where we're going. And that's a wonderful thing. I want to be gathering with Jesus. I don't know about you. Let's pray. Lord, these are some hard things to consider and to hear. And yet they're important. And I pray that You would give us clarity as we go through this week, as we consider these things, as we search Your Scriptures, as we do study on our own, Lord, to really see what You're saying. These things set us free as well, Lord, because we realize there's nothing that we can do that can separate us from Your love. Yeah, we can mess up, and You have to come after us and discipline us and take us to the woodshed a few times. But we know through Jesus, Your love is everlasting. And we are inseparable from it. So help us to just grab onto that, latch